Okay, we're talking with David Stillman. Hi, David.
Hi.
And you're with, we've got to go all the way down there, Sparkfun. What is Sparkfun?
Sparkfun Electronics. We are an electronics company based out of Boulder, Colorado. We're the manufacturers and assemblers of all sorts of different electronic kits. Everything from Arduino sort of based blinking LED kits.
The blinking LED kit of love, or whatever it is, okay?
We love it. So this is the kit that we're trying to bring into classrooms with this whole kind of open curriculum, open source hardware, software, this whole open
Part
movement.
of that whole do-it-yourself movement.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're really embracing that. So we have a whole bunch of open curriculum on how to blink LEDs, how to send things up into near space on weather balloons, how to build robots.
What do we got over here? Now, robots are really big, and the whole STEM thing is really big right now. So why is it important for kids to know this? Why is it important for anybody to know this? Because the do-it-yourself stuff. I mean, I think it's really growing.
I find it very empowering. I think there's a lot to be said for not just kind of spoon-feeding kids these things, you know, like, oh, here, this is what you need to memorize or learn. It's a lot better to have kind of hands-on, interactive things that you can build, and I think that's where the learning really is the richest and it's the best.
So you're an engineer?
I'm a computer scientist.
A computer scientist.
Yeah,
so
I write software.
When you were in school, you got the spoon-fed, or did they?
I was spoon-fed, but then for my own personal education, it was awesome because I kind of pursued these venues on my own.
Okay.
And for me, that's where I've learned the most. That's how I learned electronics. You know, I don't just build robots. I had to learn that somewhere. I taught myself.
So what do we got here? What's this?
So this is a reaction timer, just built with a couple of parts.
Okay.
So the light is on. So when I hit it once, it's going to set, and then when the light goes back on, it's going to see how fast I can hit the button.
Really slow. Oh man. Okay, let me try.
0.27.
Let's see if I'm faster than you, because I'm older, and so I should have and I'm filming at the same time.
0.23. Oh man, you're killing me.
Man, I'm an old guy and I did it. Okay, so a kit like this costs how much?
This isn't even a kit. This is just kind of put together with all these different components. I think it was built with the stuff we had spare in our bags.
Oh, okay.
And
so
that's what we
the
really
robot
empower.
kit's a kit, right?
Yeah, this is a kit. I think this kit runs for $75 or so on the internet.
That's a deal, man.
But it comes with the line following sensors, the wheel encoders, whisker switches. It actually comes with an accelerometer, so you can detect bumps. It can detect orientation, just like the iPhones can. It actually uses the same chip that's in the iPhone.
How does a kid program it?
So this is all programmed through the Arduino IDE. So if you know how to program an Arduino, we actually have a library for this, an Arduino library that makes it super simple, so you can just sit down and say, hey, I have this robot, I want the robot to go forward, backwards, I want this to happen when the switch is activated,
right.
All these different, we try to make it as easy as possible.
Cool. Okay, so let's go back over to our blinking LED lights.
Who doesn't like blinking?
Everybody loves it. It's like looking at the first Star Trek. It's really amazing. Well, what would I do with this? Why would a kid need to know blinking LED lights?
Who doesn't like blinking LED lights?
Well, everybody loves blinking LED lights.
So this is it's not about the blinking LED lights. It's about the knowledge that you have to kind of oh, now I know how to blink an LED. What if I wanted to spin a motor instead? Well, the concepts are very similar. Right?
On,
so
off.
yeah, it's on off. This is digital output, right? So then what if I wanted to fade the LED? What if I didn't want it just on or off?
Okay.
Well, how do you do that? Then you have to learn this whole concept of what is analog output? Oh, what is pulse width modulation? What are these concepts?
So it's not just a single thing that they're learning.
Exactly, and this content is so rich. There's so much going on because not only is it the software that is running on this little chip, it's all about this circuit here. So what do all these wires do? What's the point of these resistors here?
Can I program this as well, or no?
Yeah, so this is all software running on the board, so you can program this. This is another little bit of software here. So this is using a flex sensor here, so as I spin this, you can see this motor. So I'll turn that and see how, as I bend it, the servo motor spins.
Yeah.
So this is, again, an incredibly rich platform here because we're learning about analog input to this device, what to do with it, with that input, and how do we spin a servo with that as the input. So there's this whole input, output, analog, digital. There's a lot of rich stuff here.
So do it yourself, big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal. And it's part of that makers movement as well, right?
Yes.
Part of the makers movement.
Exactly. Just the idea that, hey, I want to build something. I want to make a robot. I want to put my sprinkler system on Twitter so I know when, that's the kind of thing that is cool and it's your idea and you should be able to do it.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
So we're trying to empower people, give people the knowledge to put these projects together.
So if somebody's interested in Sparkfun,
check out our website, sparkfun.com. We have a whole bunch of kits, all sorts of components. We also have an educational website, learn.sparkfun.com, that has tutorials, more tutorials on how to build projects, how to interface with things.
You're awesome.
There's a lot of information out there.
Okay.
High
David,
five.
thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure.